welcome. Good afternoon from Andover. We have some Northwest Suburban Conference soccer, girls soccer starting off the afternoon for us. It's the Andover Huskies taking on the visiting Coon Rapids Cardinals on QCTV Sports. I'm Pete Anderson alongside my good friend Jim Childs. And Jim, we've got two teams here. Both of them are looking to, get some improvement and bounce back after a loss. But, the Huskies here at home are looking to right some wrongs. Coon Rapids are looking to get back on track altogether.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the one thing that you'll notice is, Coon Rapids 0-6, the Huskies 2-4, and with one tie. But three of those losses came to top six teams. You've got Stillwater, White Bear Lake, and Woodbury, all really, really good teams. Tough schedule, obviously, for the Huskies, and they're looking to right the ship today.
And we're just about underway here, getting ready to get underway for kickoff with this girls matchup. As you mentioned, Jim, the girls coming in at 2-4-1, but in the conference, they've got a great record. They're right up there, tied for third right now with 7 points in the Northwest Suburban Conference.
Yeah, they've 2 wins and 1 tie. The Northwest Suburban strong. The only ranked team is Maple Grove, and we're underway.
Huskies off the kickoff will push it forward, moves it to the near side. That's Macy Wax. Wax pushes it up ahead to Addie Dobrats. Dobrats moves it into the box with the right side crosser, and that's saved right away out of the gate by the Cardinals goaltender, Jordan Bushaw.
Yeah, Bushaw, an 8th grader. Young start for Coon Rapids. A lot of 8th graders on this team.
She kicks it deep out to midfield. Cardinals are able to control. Working through traffic is Sophia Backery, and now she pushes it ahead past her teammate Callie Alfin, who will chase. It goes out, and Ellie Fields there for the Huskies will be there for the toss in. Huskies move back through the middle, and now we'll work here near side to Macy Wax. Wax, as you mentioned, she's a 9th grader to that 8th grade spot, and offside is the call. Racing down and drawing that call for the Huskies is Peyton McKnight.
Yeah, there's both teams are young. I mean, you've got a goalkeeper, the backup goalkeeper, Logan Miller's backing up Bree Law. Bree Law's had a great season so far. She's been outstanding in net. There's 3 other 9th graders on the team and an 8th grader for the Huskies.
Free kick here, just beyond the 20. Gets through a bunch of traffic, goes out. It'll be Huskies for the throw-in. Throwing it in is going to be Abigail Grant. Restarts over the head, goes to Dobrats. Dobrats heads it forward for Euchre. Mackenzie Euchre sent it ahead. It goes out of bounds on the Cardinals once again, and it'll be Grant to throw it in again for the Huskies. Grant this time finds Kowalczyk. Ava Kowalczyk works it around traffic and gets a carom out of bounds. Working their way down the field of the Huskies. Methodical.
Yes, they are.
Euchre with her back, posts up, gets it around to Grant. Grant works forward, comes outside the numbers and loses it. Cardinals coming the other way. Huskies have numbers, and racing back to get this one for the Huskies is Kate Overham, senior captain for the Huskies. Deep in her own space, now gets it ahead for Macy Wax. Wax is immediately pressured, and it's taken away. Tessa Del Frat pushed it ahead. Now it's Addie Dobrats, Huskies' leading returning scorer from last season. She had 9 goals, second only to the graduated Skyland Jorgensen. And Addie already has 1 this season. Back and forth here around midfield. Del Frat pushes ahead on the near side for Wold. Brinley Wold works it back towards the middle, and waiting on that one is Ellie Fields. Sends it right back ahead for the Huskies. And sent ahead, trying to get that one free, springing on the far side was Peyton McKnight. She'll chase, it'll go out, but she'll quickly ask for a new ball and execute a throw in ahead for Euchre. Kowalczyk, crosser with the left foot, and it's sent out on the end line, and we'll have our first set piece of the first half. Corner kick on the far side.
Yeah, Coon Rapids has done a nice job of being able to clear, keep yourself out of trouble with the exception of that first rush. They've been able to clear and actually go on offense. So good start so far for Coon Rapids. Let's see how we do on this corner.
Over him. Right foot sails into the box off of a head. Goes way high in the air, about 20 feet up. Back to Overham, just outside. And tried to find Dobrat. Did find Addison Dobrats, but she heads it over the bar, over the crossbar on the field goal uprights. And a free kick from inside the box. Taking that one for the Cardinals is Caitlin Griffith. Griffith sends it forward. High return coming back through. Cardinals still control. Huskies swarm to it. It's Dobrats with the takeaway. Works to open space. Puts the brakes on. Now putting on a little bit of a clinic with the feet. Finds near side for Wax, who's able to save it. And it does go out. Linesman right there. We'll call it in favor of the Cardinals. And they'll attempt to throw in here the other way.
Dobrats had nowhere to go. It was she was locked up by 4 Cardinals right around her.
Here she is again. Dobrats works with her way through traffic and then sends it toward the net. Busha there to make the easy rolling save. As we're under 10 minutes here. Push back. Mac Jones plays it across for Fields. She surveys and then pushes it ahead. Nice and give and go. She'll let it sit back for Overham. Huskies looking to reverse the field. Flip it here to try a rush here on the near side. Jones playing the de facto fullback now with Fields and Overham both moving up. Little contact there. Cardinals are able to take it away, and they'll try and make their way through. And a good takeaway there by Fields. Gives it right back. Cardinals working up the right side. Gets past Mac Jones. Here is a crossing attempt in the front. Bree Law there makes the safe save. Dives down. Corrals that one with the body. And will start things the other way for the Huskies.
Good opportunity for the Cardinals. Cardinals have done a great job with their spacing. They have been able to kind of collect the whole field together.
Contact there on the back end. Pushing forward was Brinley Wold against Abigail Grant for the Huskies. Fields knocks that one down but loses it and gives it up for Alphen. Alphen works back towards the middle. Now a little drop. She had a little miscommunication. She's able to recover. She'll put the shot on net and misses wide left of the post.
Kaylee Alphen, that was an excellent run there. Able to move, get space, get a shot off. Missed it by about 6 inches.
Looked like she was looking to kind of set up Del Frat with a little bit of momentum and put a drive into it, and Del Frat just kept running right by her. Fields on the far side of the field. Back corner, will move it ahead. Finds its way to Dobrats in the middle. She'll send this one far side, chasing. And out of bounds outside the reach there of Kowalczyk. Ava gave it everything she had. Coon Rapids throws it in. Quickly coming back, and there's miscommunication, but the Cardinals are able to come away with it and push it upfield. Mac Jones intercepts. Overham protects, and then moves it ahead for the Huskies. Trying to find Macy Wax. Good play on the backside by Bailey Raw. Wax still fighting for it. Wax goes into the corner. Creates a little bit of space. Sends it into the middle, off the side and in. Huskies get on the board first. Mackenzie Euchre took the crosser from Wax.
What a great cross by Wax. She was able to get past the defender, brought it down to the corner, and right there just tees it up. Good little banana kick right into where Euchre was, and Euchre one-timer goes off the post and in to the net for a 1-0 lead for the Huskies.
Euchre leads it off. I think it kind of surprised her coming off her foot. I think she thought she missed it. And it was able to catch just enough of the post and get that carom into the net. Gives the Huskies the 1-0 lead. Huskies back with the ball on their side of the field, trying to push past midfield. Now finally getting ahead. Here back to Euchre, and Dobrats with a little bit of space. Gives for Wax. Wax, nice touch ahead. Gets it right back, still fighting through, and Cardinals putting on a little bit more pressure up front. Cleared by Bailey Raw. Overham putting some pressure on Sophia Backery. She was able to push it ahead, really trying to drive it ahead, but the Huskies able to take over possession. Mac Jones goes far side for Fields. Fields has some space. She's going to push this ahead. Gets up near midfield, gives off for Dobrats. Dobrats tries to thread the needle and goes off the back heel of Kowalchuk, her own teammate. Grant on her side of the field. Reverses course and finds Wax near the sideline. Goes right past the Huskies bench and tipped forward. She's going to try and race past Raw to get there. A little bit of contact. Raw with the first touch, still being pressured, and Euchre with the takeaway just outside the box, puts the left foot on it, and a good deflection down low. That was Stegman getting in the way of that shot by Euchre, looking for two.
Yeah, really nice job defensively. It could have turned into a disaster, but Stegman was able to recover quickly and clear that ball.
Cardinals push through the middle. Jones with position, takes that ball away, quickly gets it over Overham, and the Cardinals trying to push something through, and a good step up there on the backside for the Huskies. I believe that was Abigail Grant. Dobrats attempted to drive one ahead, and that one went off of her defender. Euchre now turns and sends it ahead. Wax is going to try and race her way through, but it's going to be Bailey Rao for the Cardinals. And she just puts the brakes on, but I think this is going to...
It'll be a goal kick.
It is a goal kick.
Yeah. It looked like Rao got trucked by Wax, but Wax kind of bounced off.
Rao just kind of put the brakes on, and Wax ran right into her. The official right there determines that's a goal kick. Sent ahead, finding Wold. Turns and pushes ahead for Alyssa Erickson, who loses it out of bounds. And Grant will grab it from the table. Quickly throws it in. Dobrats' pass attempt to Wax can't be corralled, and then a throw in that goes off the body and out. And it gives it right back for the Huskies in front of their bench. Head coach Tracy Grease looking on.
You know, those are the kind of mistakes that, foul there, but those are the kind of mistakes where you know, it's a throw in, it's unforced error. The Huskies need to take advantage of those. Where it's a throw in, goes right off the Coon Rapids and then get it back. So good opportunity for the Huskies here.
Mac Jones. Sends it far side corner. It's just inside the box. Still working, trying to get something going with Peyton McKnight. She has it taken away off of her foot, but it'll go out, and she'll quickly start the other way. Here's an opportunity. She takes advantage, gets it ahead to Kowalchuk. Ava Kowalchuk works with the left, cross through, and just outside the post. She got it past the goaltender, Busha, but just off the mark, missing just by inches to make this a 2-0 game.
Like you said right here, excellent job of just forcing that pace. And a good left foot, and it looks like it must have been deflected by Busha, because it's a goal or a corner for the Huskies.
Here's Overham crossing. This one's going to come out about the 10-yard mark and sent in high over the crossbar.
Well, Huskies have got some opportunities. They've that was a excellent opportunity off a corner, off the, like you mentioned, the set piece, second one so far today.
Goal kick here, and it's Griffith taking it once again. Deflection and played ahead, and Overham's going to send that one forward, just too strong. Too much for Euchre to track down, and another goal kick coming, and we've got a sub here for the Huskies. Entering in is Paige McKnight.
You know, sometimes when you've played, you know, these top 10 teams, you're forced to make and move quicker. I think the Huskies really need to slow down. I think they just need to slow down and really kind of understand where their passings need to go.
Good, solid goal kick here for the Cardinals. Pushes it all the way into the Huskies' end. Bree Law tried to put a charge into it, missed a little bit. Huskies are still able to maintain. And good ball movement, finds it to Overham. Fields. And I'll drive it up the far sideline with room for Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk, she has Euchre and Dobratz to her right, and a good takeaway on the back end. Great job there by Jen. Looks like that was Erickson.
Oh, good pass.
And here's a nice pass setting up the Cardinals on the far side, pushing, getting inside that box to the right side. Now putting the brakes on. Mac Jones applying some pressure, working through, and maybe just trying to get a corner kick out of this. Instead, no, passed off, working through traffic. Little two-man game down in the corner, and it will be a corner kick for the Cardinals. Their first opportunity here in this first half. We've got 25.5 minutes left to play in this first half of Huskies versus the Cardinals.
Good job on defense just to contain and kind of lock him into that corner.
Kick is away, and it's Dobratz waiting for it, and solid header getting it out of the danger area. Now Overham will just put a charge into it, gets it past Peyton McKnight. The Huskies still applying pressure, and now it's an opportunity. Peyton McKnight has her defender on her backside. Busha backs off, shot, a goal! Peyton McKnight. Beautiful feed from behind midfield, and it was Peyton McKnight off to the races. Strong right-footed attack for the goal.
I think that was Dobratz with just an excellent pass. Stayed onside, and you know, the goalie stayed back. Busha stayed back and kind of was in no man's land as she started to move up. But nice goal and a 2-0 lead here with just under 24 minutes left, 25 minutes left here in the first half.
Back underway. Cardinals after the kickoff. Push through traffic is Backery. Backery creating a little bit of space, sends it up. Nice pass through. Law will race over there and fall on that one before the Cardinals up back was able to come in, get any type of body on that to direct that towards the goal.
Backer for the Cardinals has done a nice job with some of her lead passes, being able to get some of those through balls. There's another one.
There's
right
another
there.
good, good touch there. It'll cause a turnover, but she definitely is one of the few players on the Cardinal side that's putting some pressure on the Huskies, making them be pretty close to perfect. Fields with the throw-in. Finds Kowalczyk right back to Fields. Playing along the sideline, now working vertically. It's near side. Dobratz. And again, sends this one ahead. This one trying to help Euchre. And she couldn't get there. Good play on the back end defensively by Erlyn Yang-Win. There's a takeaway, and the Huskies are going to move again. Working through. Euchre. Defended well on the backside by Bailey Raw.
Raw's been excellent too. She has done a nice job of being able to float to the middle.
Yang-Win chips it ahead. Working to Alphen. And now ahead for Addison Erickson. Erickson gets helped out by Backery, but Overham. Physical play right there, about 30 yards from the goal line. And we've got a foul coming, and it'll be a free kick for the Huskies. Foul occurred on the far side of the field. Not sure if that's just exhaustion from Yang-Win for the Cardinals or if something that happened on that play. But it'll be Mac Jones taking the free kick for the Huskies. Right foot charge
Good leg.
Dobrats with a nice move to the middle, gets it to the wide open player on the near side, Paige McKnight. McKnight shoots and scores! Lifted high up over Bushaw, and Dobrats with her second assist, and the second McKnight has a goal here tonight as well.
Good patience by the Huskies. They did slow down. Right there, you see you've got 4 Huskies, 4 on 2. Patience gets it over to McKnight. McKnight buries it again. Second goal in really 2.5 minutes.
Pace for the Huskies has been their friend the last 2 goals. They've been able to work beyond the defense of the Cardinals with their speed and some very nice passing from Addison Dobrats. Cardinals trying to push some pace and put a little pressure on Bree Law and the Huskies defense. Saved just before going out of bounds. Still working at it. Good effort there on the back end. Right there at that midfield flag. And they'll get it over to Ellie Fields with some space. Plays back to Mac Jones. And Giada Grape. Grant plays ahead just beyond the reach of Paige McKnight, but she works hard and comes away with it. Good physical play, turns the corner, getting into the box, and Bailey Rao. Good hard play on the back end, but she sends it out. It'll be a corner kick, and I want to see if Bailey's all right. That was a good high-effort play. Both sides. First the takeaway from Paige McKnight, creating that, and then the recovery by Bailey Rao. A couple of subs here for the Huskies. Bent Peterson coming in. Ashlyn Sanders and Brooklyn Meyer all join the fray, as Overham will attempt the corner kick here from the right side. Sends it closer to the goal this time. It finds its way through, no touch. Right at the edge of the box, still pushing it forward are the Cardinals. It comes back out. Fields will cross to the near side. Overham there. Sent ahead. And a cross that gets deflected and it'll come all the way out, but it should be an Andover. It is an Andover throw-in. Ashlyn Sanders was trying to work some magic with another cross in there. Grant will try the throw-in.
I think Sanders got the ball, and she was just surprised that she had so much space around her.
And Cardinals will throw in. They do so quickly. Off the turnover, it's Grant, works down low into the goal line, and will draw the corner kick.
Back row back on defense to help out again. She's been all over the place, playing a nice mid. This will be the 4th corner so far for the Huskies.
Mac Jones walks right in front of the goaltender, trying to box her out. Overham sends it in to the box center. Dobrats went up for the header, couldn't get it, but it's Fields on the backside with some space. Works through traffic, and it's taken away by Maya Thomas. Throw in, Fields right there for it. We'll get it quickly in, trying to get it back, but instead it's going to come all the way on the back end for Giada Grape. Giada surveys the field, looks, and sends it for Sanders. Now Overham. Excuse me, that's Brooklyn Meyer. Meyer missed it, but it comes back to Grape. Sends across for Mac Jones. And good cycle here, just getting the angles that they like are the Huskies. Maya Thomas for the Cardinals takes it away and sends it the other way, right back on her foot. And Meyer finds Overham for the Huskies. Jones in space gives for Fields, who a little off the mark, and it'll turn over. Throw in coming for the Cardinals. And
nice job of possession. I mean, just being able to relax and take a look around the field, survey. If it's not there, switch the fields. Go from across the field over to near side to far side and see if you can create a different opportunity. But good patience by the Huskies right now.
Backery comes off in favor of Alphen coming back on. Passing attempt goes out, and it'll be the Huskies with the throw in. Fields gets a little bit of help. Now it comes back to Overham, who's going to cycle near side, and passes just off the mark, but she gets it right back. Does Overham. Kate Overham sends it ahead, finds Abigail Grant playing up the middle. And offsides will be the call. Dobrats in behind the defense. And now the whistle blows, and we'll have the ball reset, and the Cardinals will push it. As there are
just a hair offsides. She was pretty close.
It was close. It was absolutely marked off 35 yards from the goal line. Caitlin Griffith sends it ahead. Touches nobody. Fields will let that one come all the way out of bounds before she picks it up and quickly throws it in over her head. Defended well by the Cardinals, and it comes the other way. Mac Jones finds Fields again on that far sideline. They really like working the sidelines and then coming back through the middle. Dobrats going to try and win the race here, but Cardinals have maybe been burned one too many times, as they had 4 defenders back there to protect.
Yeah, good pace right now for the Huskies. It's you know, they're pretty much setting the direction of where and when they're going to be there. Here's a good opportunity.
Off the deflection, moving ahead, far side, and that can't be she had it on her foot.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think there's going to be a conversation.
And Coach Grease is going to walk over as well and maybe ask for an explanation. And they count the goal. And here you go. We have got another look. Here's the throw in. And it goes high and takes the bounce. And Dobrats off to the races. And a drive. Busha got a hand on it.
So Dobrats right now, 2 goals, or a goal and 2 assists. In with still got 16 minutes left here in the first half.
Cardinals will kick out. 15:57 on the clock. Down 4-0. Alphen pressured immediately by Dobrats. And Dobrats with nearly another takeaway. Could have been dangerous. And draws the foul, and they'll slow it down. Cardinals will reset. And Griffith will be the one to send this forward as the Huskies fall back. Pass comes near side up the sideline. Now back again. This finds Bailey Raw. Jones with those long extremities, able to track that one down and make somebody miss. Gets it over to Ellie Fields. Fields works through traffic and then runs into Maya Thomas, but is able to hold on control. Still gets it through. Pass was behind Dobrats, but probably for the best because it would have been an offside. Dobrats comes off that Karam and now chips it ahead, trying to spring Paige McKnight, but Bailey Ross sniffed it out. Dobrats turns, and this one finds Paige McKnight on the near side. She's going to turn it back into the corner, works towards the goal line, trying to work it back, and a good play there by Bailey Rao. It'll be an Andover throw-in, but better than a corner and better than a crosser from that point on the field. Ava Sear will enter in as Dobrats comes off the field for the first time in this first half. Off the throw-in, it comes high off of Grant's leg and goes beyond the goal line. And we'll have a goal kick for the Cardinals. trailing 4-0 here, approaching 14 minutes to play in this first half. Long drive ahead that finds Addison Erickson, but can't be controlled. Paige McKnight going to try and get there. It's out of bounds. Raw will throw in for the Cardinals. Aggressive play, but it comes out and finds Addison Erickson. Erickson chips forward. Mac Jones there for it. And it comes all the way back to Bree Law. She'll cycle it on the far side. Pushed ahead. Fields was running the sideline. That pass directly to a Coon Rapids player who waited for it. Maya Thomas for the Cardinals. Works back towards the middle. Will give and go. And can't be turned around by Kaylin Greenwald. Mac Jones with space. Finds Kate Overham in the middle. Now near side, Abigail Grant. Pace is slowed down here a little bit as the Huskies are maybe trying to find some lanes and trying to work things through. The strength of the team here right now, as we've had some subs in this first half, is definitely in the backfield. Overham, Grant, Jones, Field. Sear thought about putting a left foot drive into the ball there across the turf, but couldn't get the angle. Maintains possession here for the Huskies. That's tipped forward and coming out to get his Bushar inside the box just on the edge. She'll punt this one ahead, but the Huskies are able to get that first touch and push the momentum right back into the Cardinals' own end. Not much space to operate for the Cardinals here, especially when they get past midfield. There's a touch that comes out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Huskies. And we've got some wholesale changes. Eliana Lang will throw in here as all the subs come in. She throws. McKnight had a good touch on it, just didn't follow as it trickled out of bounds. Right back, Stegman. Trying to work something forward, and ball comes free. Good angle there on the backside for Wold, but wasn't able to corral or control. Cardinals still working in space with possession. This one will be another Cardinals throw in near side. Overham steps in front. Chips it ahead. Backery back on the field for the Cardinals. Finds Maya Thomas, who's going to go out wide. 15 yards from the goal line and sends it in the direction of Bree Law, but well wide left of the net. Bree's able to gather that and will settle things down and let her team get into position for this punt. Bouncing ball. It's Calvin that comes away with it. She's going to move forward. She's got some speed. She's got a lane. If she works and she gets it taken away, she goes to the outside, working all the way into the corner. And good, strong physical play on the back end. And that's a goal kick in favor of the Huskies. Good play on the backside. I believe that was Carrie Ling. She first forced Alphen out wide and then used her body to force Alphen off the ball and let her kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, Huskies have done a great job. It's I think the third time we've seen them being able to funnel that ball away from Law in the Huskies' goal.
Backery being pressed by Yeldson. Brooke Yeldson. And I think she got called for a foul.
It's the first foul on Andover so far today. This is it'll be the best opportunity as far as a set piece for the Cardinals.
Sitting at about
28 yards.
10 yards out from the box and about 28 from the numbers to the goal. Backery, right foot, drive right on net and right into the breadbasket of Bree Law, who waits it and makes the save. And the Huskies hold up. Strong drive high in the air, going to catch a good bounce off the turf, and second bounce before McKnight puts a touch on it and moves it forward. Good recovery on the backside by Stegman, and is able to get the last touch from Paige McKnight.
I think McKnight thought, and I did too, I thought it was off Coon Rapids.
Pass out to open grass on the near side, and it was last touched by Griffith. It'll be an Andover throw-in from about the 15-yard mark. It'll be Eliana Lang working down. Side official lets her know where to go, and she gets it in, right back for Lang. She sends it towards the center. Is working back away from her teammates with a spin on it. And the Cardinals are able to push it through. They've got 3-on-3. They got to move numbers fast. Here's Backery, gets past one defender. Numbers in favor now for the Cardinals. Puts the brakes on, does Backery, and now really good recovery defense, and now has help defense. Backery works out. She works for the right foot, and just beyond the far side post.
A lot of effort put into that one. Backery.
And you see right there the exhaustion.
That was
hands on her knees.
Really a nice run. Thought she had a chance to kind of cut it loose around the 6, but she held on to it.
They did say it's a corner, so it must have gotten off of a Huskies player there as it went out. So that's still a net positive for the Cardinals here as they'll try this second corner up into the middle, and Huskies there waiting for it, headed out of there. Maya Thomas sent her right back in, and now Thomas is chasing. Drive of a defense by LeClaire. And then she commits a foul with the takedown just beyond midfield. Brooklyn Meyer takes the brunt of that contact. Thanks for joining us here on QCTV. It's a gorgeous night here for any activity. We've got football, lower level football going on behind us. We've got the girls playing right now. The boys will be coming up later tonight. Huskies leading 4-0 here. Late moments of the first half. Pete Anderson alongside Jim Childs. That one goes off of a Coon Rapids player.
And a good game for the Huskies so far. They've taken advantage of what Coon Rapids has given them. A couple of laps in defense, and Huskies haven't missed.
Another throw in here as the previous went off of a body. That was Angelina LeClaire. Another deflection, but nothing doing for the Cardinals. I shouldn't say recovered, but picked up and handled by the Huskies. Overham works through space and chipped ahead, working through the center of the field. Griffith able to get that out of that danger area, far side for LeClaire. And LeClaire saying that was deflected out, and the official agrees. Chloe Langmaid will come in. Paige McKnight comes off. Maya Thomas will come off for the Cardinals. Throw in deep in their own end by the Cardinals. Launched in, deflected, and heel kick and some good speed on the far side. Cardinals have numbers, trying to race over there is Lang, shot, and wide of the net as Bree Laud come out to challenge and forced, I believe that was Backery again. That was Alphen, excuse me. Alphen forced Alphen to take that shot quickly. Didn't allow her to get really in of her bearings.
Yeah, good, great move right from the start from Alphen, but Brie Law really made that happen. You mentioned it. Alphen had to commit once Law started moving.
Time and space. If you can take those things away from an athlete, they become a lot less athletic.
Yeah, and angles. I mean, it's just there's just like you mentioned, the space, the angle is cut down.
Free kick here. They'll just pass off. Trying to set piece, a shot and a goal off the deflection right there in front of Brie Law, and the Cardinals with 3:28 here left in the first half get on the board.
All right, I believe that was Alphen again, Callie Alphen.
The Yang Win quickly gets to Backery. She catches a deflection through the middle, another one, and then Alphen drives that with the left foot. And a couple of good bounces, and the Cardinals are able to take advantage.
Ooh, just about had another opportunity for the Cardinals.
Right off the kickoff, and the Cardinals putting some pressure on. That goal for the Cardinals, that's just their second first half goal of the season. And their first since their first game back 2.5 weeks ago in August against Chisago Lakes.
It is also the first goal that they have scored against the Huskies since September 8th of 2020.
I was still in my 30s then. That one passed out, and it'll be a Cardinals throw in from about the 30-yard mark. Throwing this one in will be Kaylee Stegman. Stegman quickly in, finds Erickson. Erickson back to Stegman. Over him, takes away some space, but it comes out. Cardinals working a little bit, finding some angles. Backery on the ball now and finds her teammate. That's Delfrat. Trying to pass that one through a little tight window, and the Huskies turn it over. Good play on the back end. That was really good work there by Griffith. Otherwise, it could have been the Huskies off to the races. Sear gets taken down by Yang Win. Official says play on, and the Cardinals are going to turn it around. They're going to push forward on the far end. Drop for Backery. Backery gets pickpocketed, and this is going to just be sent long up the field. Cardinals go back to get it. We're under 2 to play here in this first half. Overham lets that one go, and a drive by Delfrat to no one. And Carrie Ling will get a throw in on the far side, sitting at the 40-yard mark. And we're going to do it again, gaining about, let's call it 9 yards. 1 minute remaining here in this first half. Huskies lead by a score of 4-1. Backery puts the brakes on, works back towards the left, getting pressured from behind, but she's going to keep that pressure on the attack. Works to the right side for Yang Win, just outside her reach. And no shot attempt. It'll be a goal kick for the Huskies as the clock is winding. Brie Law will take her time, setting this one up, trying to put a drive into it. Here she goes, near side. That one is turned and fired with 20 to go. And free ball racing back to get this is Griffith, pressured by Ashlyn Sanders. This ball is going to roll, stay in play the whole time. So the clock is going to be a factor as that shot attempt went after the horn. After the first half, the Huskies race out to a quick lead, scoring 3 goals in the first 20 minutes. And then things settle down, Jim. 1 goal apiece for for both squads in the last 20 of that first half.
Yeah, really, and the Huskies did a great job of just executing when they had to execute, and it's great to see probably some players that haven't had a lot of minutes so far this season and get out on the pitch and be able to contribute.
Well, we're at halftime here. It's the Huskies versus the Cardinals. Huskies have a 4-1 lead, and we'll go talk about it a little bit. We'll be back here on QCTV Sports, Northwest Suburban Conference girls soccer action. Stay with us.
Is available on our website as well.
According to the U.S. Department of Justice, an average of 24 people per minute are victims of rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner, totaling more than 12 million people in the United States every single year. Domestic, sexual, or relationship violence is never your fault, and everyone deserves a relationship free from violence. The advocates at Alexandra House know that abuse comes in many forms, and that any behavior used to control, intimidate, or cause fear is abusive. If you or someone you know needs help, we're here to listen with confidential support 24/7, 365 at 763-780-2330 or visit alexandrahouse.org.
Well, my name is Holly Pounds, and I'm the Director of Organizational Development here at Choice. And at Choice, really, we envision a world in where everybody of all abilities leads happy and fulfilling lives. And the way we help get to that vision is by creating partnerships and programs that enrich people's lives.
Have fun with us!
Choice does a really great job of helping individuals with intellectual disabilities help to live engaging and fulfilling lives in every aspect of their lives through employment and education.
Come exercise with us.
Come work with us.
You know, we have all of these great services, and great services need great employees. So we really want to invite people who are enthusiastic and passionate to come work with us. During this whole pandemic time, of course, we've struggled with our staffing much like other industries, and we're really looking for people who are creative, who are passionate, and who really want to have a fun and a very rewarding work environment to come and work with us.
Thrilled to be working at a Choice because not only do we help the participants that we serve live out their dreams, but Choice does a really great job of helping the employees live up to their full potential and help them engage in things that they're interested in as well.
I'm calm. I'm creative with us.
QCTV. At QCTV, our mission is connecting communities through local programming valued by residents. QCTV provides information on city government, local sports, and community activities for the cities of Andover, Anoka, Champlin, and Ramsey. We are engaging with the community. We are collaborating for success. We are innovating for impact. Thank you for watching QCTV.
Rum River Art Center is your local nonprofit organization located in the Old Milk Factory near downtown Anoka. Our nearly 6,000 square feet of windy and whimsical studio spaces are filled with inspiration. At Rum River Art Center, we embrace individuals of all artistic abilities and focus on the healing aspect of the process over your final product. We pride ourselves in offering classes with a huge variety of mediums at an affordable price. From one-time ceramic wheel throwing classes to multi-week painting courses, from creating at the Art Center to finding us at your local library, we believe art is the catalyst for connecting human beings to each other and themselves. Come visit us or check out our website, rumriverart.com, for more info on classes, galleries, special events, and how you can support the arts in your community.
Welcome back to Husky Stadium at Andover. I'm Pete Anderson alongside Jim Childs on QCTV Sports. We're getting ready here for the second half of this Northwest Suburban Conference matchup between the Huskies and Cardinals. And in the first half, Jim, the Huskies jumped out to an early lead, and getting some scoring was a very good positive for them.
Yeah, right off the bat, they had, within the first couple of minutes, actually their first rush, they able to run down. You can see right there, first goal scored by Euchre. Nice assist by Wax. This one, Peyton McKnight with a breakaway goal right past Busha, the goalie. And then time for actually that was Peyton. I'm sorry. This is Paige that scored, and then Peyton on this one scores.
That was like a 60-yard run for Peyton there as we on that one. I think the Page is going to come here shortly, right after this. This is the goal for Paige McKnight. Finds the open. That was Dobratz finding the open one, and wide open goes top right over the goaltender. Does Paige McKnight, the younger McKnight. And the lone goal for the Cardinals scoring late. It was Backery and then catching a couple deflections that benefited. And Callie Elfin throwing the left foot on that one, gets it past Brelaw. And here we are getting ready to start half number 2. The Cardinals will now move left to right. The Huskies right to left. Cardinals will start with the ball in this second half. 40 minutes on the clock. Busha, the goaltender for the Cardinals, gives the official a thumbs up, and we're ready to go. Yang Win controls and now back on her foot. Creating angles, Coon Rapids trying to weave their way through the Huskies defense. Starters back on the turf for both teams. Backery works through the middle, creates a little bit of space. Now gives off for Yang Win. Yang Win turns back. Addison Erickson now looking through traffic. Alphen has it. Ball moved about 20 yards in the space of 3. Alphen still working through it. Gets it through, nutmegs a little bit on McKnight. And the Huskies finally able to take it away. Giada Grape moves that ahead, and a good touch through. Gets deflected. Dobratz will control. Gives back for Grape. Jones works near side for Fields. She runs a little bit. It's like a point. When they get that to Fields on the near side, she just really kind of controls the offense. She sees how everybody flows and where those angles are, and she will look to push that ball up the field from that spot. Cardinals benefit from a nice bounce, and Yang Win going to send that out into space. Dangerous play. Good recovery there on the backside by Abigail Grant. She turns and fires. That'll off the deflection, be an Andover throw-in.
Great job by Grant to be able to cut that angle down and then be able to get the throw-in from that. Really excellent job by Abigail Grant.
Played it up and over the head. Well played there by a couple of different Huskies on the far side, but ultimately turned over right after midfield. Backery will slow it. Now works back to the middle. She has Fields on her, and good work by Ellie Fields. And taking that dangerous play from that dangerous player away. Addie Dobratz sends across. This is Ava Kowalchuk now giving it for Macy Wax. Back to Kowalchuk. Works through the middle, and that touch off the mark. But Dobratz able to recover. Now Fields in that back left spot. Looking. She's so patient with the ball. Mac Jones will give back for Grape. Grant being pressured on the far side. That's Brinley Wold. Kowalchuk to Dobratz. Near side, she's got McKnight. She gives to her. Now Dobratz. Nice give and go. It sets up McKnight. She goes wide on the left side. Trying to create the angle. She puts the brakes on. Now crossing through the middle. Header high in the air, and going to scoop that one up is Jordan Busha, the keeper for the Cardinals. Really good play there by the Huskies in creating that opportunity, not needing a set piece to get it done.
Yeah, good patience, too. I mean, let everybody get into place, and it almost turned into a set piece because had plenty of time to be able to, move around and get your crossing in there.
Dobrat sends ahead, but it's behind Kowalchuk, and Cardinals able to scoop it up, turn it the other way. Working up the field now is Delfrat. Trying to give it back, but the Huskies are there to take it away. That's Abigail Grant. And Alphen returns the favor. Now she's got a lane. She's going to work all the way through the defense. Comes out wide this side, finds Backery. Backery putting on a little bit of work. Fields clamped on her. The drive. Cardinals fans here in the stands asking for a handball. I do think that went off the elbow.
It certainly looked like she moved her elbow to stop it.
Wax with some space and now with speed, but she drops for McKnight, and that's an unforced error for the freshman. Cardinals ready to throw in on the plus side of the field. Quick throw in, finds Backery. Sophia Backery gets past McKnight, now works past Dobrats and gets pushed down to the turf. Foul is going to be called, and
Backery's a nice player. She has been able to control that ball on that right side on the mid position.
About 37 yards out, she puts a drive into it. Headed by Dobrats the other way. And I think this one will be a handball. I think that caught Ava Kowalchuk. I think you can get away with that one time, but I don't think you're going to get away with it twice.
Well, it's fortunate it didn't happen with Jones because she was inside the 18. That would have been a penalty kick.
Wall forming just outside that box area. And we're going to be kicking from about 28 yards out, straight down the middle. Sent through, and we'll get a deflection. It'll go out, and this is going to be a goal kick for the Huskies. Bree Law will set this one down and give it a ride.
Yeah, you really wonder what was the play that was on, because it really went through two Huskies into nowhere. So I wonder if it was just a mishit on the kick.
Backery back on possession. Works through, good one touch ahead, but Jones played in good position. Dobrats nearly goes to the ground. She does draw the foul. That might have actually hurt the Huskies, as Dobrats had nothing but space in front of her with three teammates to her right. Jones puts a drive into it. Dobrats heads that one. Kowalchuk gives off into space for Wax, gives off for Grant. Good move working back to the outside and pushing it back through for Wax. So she's able to create a crease through the angle. Dobrats trying to work it around. She gets the space, puts it on. And the save is made.
Oh, that was double doink, or maybe even a triple doink.
Yeah, I saw it hit one post for sure.
I think it hit the crossbar, then it bounced and hit the post.
The far side official was right on the line, so if it crossed, he was there. Here's an opportunity on the near side, trying to slow that one, and that's going to be an offside against the Huskies.
Let's take a look at it. So Dobrats able to get advantage, hits it, goes off the crossbar, off the post, and then almost gets pushed in by Wax. That was a ping pong. Oh, a great opportunity for the Huskies. Just unfortunate. Just ball didn't bounce the right way. Good play by Dobrats.
Backery on it. Near side, sends it forward for Erickson. Erickson trying to use her body to shield it. Mac Jones having none of it.
She's going to win that battle every single time.
Yes, she is. I will not argue that. Fields
Nice job by
quickly
Fields.
gives it off near side. This is for Peyton McKnight. And now works back to the middle of the field. I don't envy Tessa Delfrat. She has been tasked with bodying up Addison Dobrats anytime that the ball comes near her. Meyer to Grape. Now backside, Jones with a little bit of space and a run into it, throws the left leg ahead. And a good cycle here for the Huskies as they're creating some open space. Macy Wax, good touch there. And now sprung out, Peyton McKnight gonna work on it. Bushaw comes out and just too far ahead for Peyton McKnight. But it wouldn't have mattered. They called the offside. A late offside call.
Yeah, I agree with that. We've had a couple of those, but one thing the 8th grader Bushaw will have to, she needs to get a little bit more aggressive with coming out. She can come out and, kind of snuff that rally.
Backery misplays that one, and the Huskies are able to get back into their set. There's a turnover. Grape gives it right up. Left side, pressured through, and I think Bree Law thought that there was going to be a touch, and no touch. Cardinals are looking for a foul. There was some contact inside the box there, but it was 3-on-1, and Law ends up making the save from her backside. High into the air, just shy of midfield. Tapped back. Favorable bounce for Addison Erickson, who's going to try and get past Mac Jones. We've already had that discussion. Fields.
It's not going to happen.
Ahead for McKnight. Dobrats trying to get past Delfrat. And now gives off for Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk. Nobody really putting any pressure on her, so she took as much time as she needed.
Methodical pace right now for the Huskies. They're being patient and looking at where they can attack and get an odd man on player rush.
At this point in the half, we're just over 10 minutes into this second half with a 3-goal lead. You have to imagine Huskies, they're not looking for somebody to get tired out. They're just looking for somebody to get a little bit too aggressive.
Yep.
And then you can create that seam, you can create that crease that allows somebody to either go chase a free ball or a head ball or take it themselves and just run the seam.
Absolutely.
Backery with the steal, past Fields. Fields chasing. Backery knew that's a tough race with Fields. But she's still able to get inside, makes a crossing pass into the box. And we're still on the goal line, and we're calling a goal kick. As the side official there indicates it was out and last touch by the Cardinals. Paige McKnight going to come in for her sister Peyton McKnight. Dobrats on the near side. Give and go. Works back through traffic. And the patience that you mentioned, Jim, with the Huskies, they're not overly aggressive. They're waiting for that ball to come to them. They're waiting for somebody to overcommit.
Yeah, and not make any mistakes defensively. They did down there with the little drop to on the far side. It was a back row on that side, but other than that, the Huskies have been very patient. These are good games to really work your game plan and what you do as a team. The offense that you work as a team.
Euchre tries to redirect that throw in with the head, and it comes right back out of bounds. We'll have a couple of subs here for the Cardinals, and the Cardinals throw in. Find Backery immediately. Paige McKnight on her very quickly, and Dobrat scoops it up, turns it around, finds Euchre, and still working through it is Dobrats. And this is sent out. And we'll have another throw in. We're going to have another, after this, the sub will check in. Fields directs traffic a little bit. I think she wanted to try and catch Brooklyn Meyer with a little bit of speed. A little miscommunication there as that one goes right out of bounds off of Brooklyn Meyer's touch. Yang Win Couldn't connect there with Backery. It goes out. It's going to be Coon Rapids throw in just shy of the midfield mark. Tossed in, Fields controls. Gets back for Mac Jones. And now Giada. Fields on the near side, pressured by Backery, gives off for McKnight. McKnight had to avoid a slide tackle by Backery, and it causes a turnover. Yang Win now works through. Tries to touch it out wide for Backery, who had gotten behind the defense. She comes back and will settle it back down. Try this same thing again. This time Fields sniffs it out and forces Coon Rapids right back where they came. And good effort play there by Ellie Fields, defending two players in some tiny space. Yang Win will throw in for the Cardinals. She finds Alphen, the goal scorer for Coon Rapids. Back for Yang Win. And this will be another Cardinals throw in. Yang Win and Backery, good two-person game down here on the near side, just trying to work some magic and try and scoot somebody free.
Yeah, the biggest issue there are 10 Huskies surrounding 4 Cardinals. Just, numbers aren't there.
Ava Kowalczyk sends this one through. Racing back to get this is Caitlin Griffith. Long pass ahead off the mark, recovered and turned backwards by Grant for the Cardinals. Now it's Mac Jones working through the middle of the field. Fields is pressured, gets for McKnight, gives back for Fields. Quick touch out into open space, out of bounds. Turning the other way, 24-minute mark. 24-minute remaining mark is pending here at about 10. Kowalczyk turns and gives for Meyer. Meyer works through space and sends it through, but nobody was on the move, and an easy turn the other way for Busha. This will go out, and we'll have a throw in for it will be Andover. Coming on is Kate Overham.
See if the Huskies can get something going here. I know that it's been a little bleak so far as offensive opportunities so far in the second half.
Crosser through the top of the box, just above, and Maya Thomas tried to start a run the other way, has it taken away, but the Cardinals are able to gather and send it all the way out back out to midfield, stop the momentum deep in their own area. Overham goes a little too far and collides with Backery foot to foot, pays the price. Paige McKnight back and forth with Ellie Fields. Ellie back for Paige, sends it to Overham, and that one touch was pressured. Alphen, excuse me, that was Greenwald taking her space away. Grant drops back here just beyond the 30-yard mark for Fields. And now even further back for Jones. Dangerous pass there. Looked like Wold was trying to bait her into making that pass, just didn't have the extra step to get anything going.
Well, two opportunities. We had a double doink off for the Huskies that just about came up with a goal, and there was a breakaway on the far side for the Cardinals, and just lost control of the ball as they went in. So really, that's only 2 opportunities offensively for either team.
Dobrats on the near side sends it ahead. Good hustle play, just nobody there for the Huskies to anticipate and go attack the same zone. She was able to get to that ball. And throwing will be for the Cardinals deep in their own end. Ball comes free for Dobrats. She gives for Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk gives it up in space for Euchre. Euchre for Wax. She had her back turned the wrong way, but it's Overham who will start the momentum back the other way. It's Grant working wide, trying to get something. She puts the brakes on. Now gives her Wax. Wax, good step ahead there for Kowalchuk. Kowalchuk from the wide side, shot to goal! Just beyond the 10-yard mark. She was able to corral with that long right leg and redirect that one past Busha. And the Huskies score their first goal in the second half and extend their lead back to 4.
Really nice job by Macy Wax to be able to put that in a spot where Kowalchuk could turn and fire that ball, get it into a spot. So nice job by the freshman. That's her second helper so far today.
Third on the season for assists for Wax, and goal for Kowalchuk, her first on the season. Back underway, Cardinals dip it back. Quickly, McKnight able to take it away. Backery pushes ahead, but Jones had Addison Erickson marked up. Fields gets it ahead for Paige McKnight, gets for Dobratz. Dobratz will turn back towards the middle. Makes a couple players change direction. Creates a little bit more separation for her teammates. Fields will now reverse course. And Overham has plenty of time and space. She finds the angle she likes, and she takes it ahead for Euchre. Euchre for Macy Wax. Wax has got speed on the outside, and a good angle taken there by Kaylee Stegman to siphon her off. This is Grant working the outside, still trying to get to the corner. Is going to try a cross, and didn't get enough, and it'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals.
You know, the one thing you watch when you see Macy Wax, she's just a freshman. You know, she's had speed. When you get to this level, you also have to use your body a whole lot more, and that's one thing I think that she'll learn as she goes. You can see how Grant was able to shield the ball as she went through with that run. Big difference.
And that one has gone out. It'll be a throw in for the Huskies. Throw in finds Kate Overham. Back for Grant. One touch for Kowalchuk outside the reach of Wax. And that's a turnover. We'll have a Cardinals toss in. That one looked like it got caught in between bodies of a Husky player and a Cardinal player. Fields. A little one-touch pass ahead for Dobratz. Dobratz turns it around. Wax has to wait for it. Now a good forward pass ahead. Is this Sear, I believe, on the far side? No, it's Kowalchuk. Taken away down near the corner. I believe that was Rua. And we'll have a foul here with the takedown behind the play.
You know, that play was started back with Jones and Fields. Fields, you had mentioned it earlier, Pete. Fields is so good at being able to see the entire field and no pun intended, but being and able to dissect where that ball needs to go. Well, having that senior leadership, those three sport athletes back on the back is pretty impressive.
McKnight and Backery get tangled up. The foul goes against Paige McKnight. And we'll have a free kick here on the plus side of the field for the Cardinals. It's going to be Olivia Lahr that lines this one up. Huskies drop back to about the 25 mark. Jones out physicals whoever lines up next to her and is able to turn that one the other way. Back on their side of the field, the Cardinals will try to press ahead again. Takeaway on the far side. Great job there by Abigail Grant.
She's offensive minded. Grant is always looking to be able to push that ball.
When she lowers her shoulder to kind of not create contact, but cut angles and cut corners. She just gives me the look of a running back in football, the way she's just trying to work downhill. Definition of a downhill runner. Gives off for Overham. Overham ahead for Dobratz. Dobratz waiting. And now we'll send it ahead up into open space. Far side, Kowalczyk.
Boy, that was a late call. Offsides.
Sent ahead by the Cardinals. Taken away by Abigail Grant. Good physical play on the backside there by Wold, and generates another throw in for the Cardinals. Stay with us here on QCTV Sports. After the completion of this match, we've got another foul that's going to go against the Huskies. Just hard work there as that was Mackenzie Euchre getting called there.
Long ways away, but it looked like that was pretty clean play.
Backery puts the brakes on, trying to get past Ellie Fields. Ellie Fields, lockdown defender on the soccer field, lockdown defender on the basketball court. Just try and get past her, I dare you. Wax sends it through the middle. Nobody there for the Huskies. Kowalczyk was a step or two late. Now Grant will work through and drops for Dobratz. Dobratz sensed the pressure from Backery and was able to turn it back to her own teammates, and will cycle it again. Good touch there by Fields, trying to spring Dobratz. Dobratz works past a defender, but it comes out, and it'll be the Cardinals throwing again once again. Clock continues to run. Under 15 to go here in this second half. The Huskies lead by 5-1. As I was mentioning, stay with us here after the completion of this one. We've got yet another soccer game coming up. That's the beauty of high school soccer. You get to play two in one night. Boys following after this girls game. Down on the side, it's Paige McKnight chasing. And it's out. And it'll be a foul is called against McKnight. So a free kick down inside, what, the 3-yard mark? Spinning, takes a dive, and it comes back the other way. Euchre racing at it, still working, pops it up in the air, and it's just out. We have a whistle.
Did he call a foul?
Did he call a foul on the?
Call foul on the Huskies, I'm guessing.
Going up with the foot.
Yeah, let's see, right here. Yeah, potentially dangerous play. It looked like it was too high. Busha came out, and Kowalczyk lifted her leg. But it ends up with a whistle.
We've got some changes across the board. Peyton McKnight will be back in. Euchre steps out. Both McKnights now on the field together. Working through traffic is Bailey Raw. She spent most of the first half on the backside playing defense, and now she's up playing. On the front end. Other drive through, and the Huskies defense is able to knock that down and turn it the other way. Wax stops it for Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk will give off. Now all the way back in their own end. Mac Jones near side for Fields. Fields creating some space, chips ahead for Paige McKnight. Little mistouch there. She knew it right away. Throw in for Lahr. Lahr finds Raw. Raw working, backs through, and a touch ahead, but only Huskies were in the area. Kowalchuk working wide. Chips ahead, and it's Peyton McKnight that redirects that out of bounds, and a throw in for the Cardinals. About 20 yards shy of midfield. And we'll have a substitution. Maya Thomas going to be coming back in for Kaylee Stegman.
A lot of young players on Cardinals. They've got 4 seniors and 4 juniors. The rest are sophomores, 1 freshman, and they have got 4 8th graders. So futures, getting this experience will definitely help the Cardinals in the future.
Fields crosses midfield. Now over him, we'll dial it right back here as we're just at the 11-minute mark. Long pass ahead, and this time Busha does get aggressive. I think she heard you, Jim.
She must have. It was a good play. It was the right play.
Ranging over to get that one was LeClaire. Does chip it out, however, so the Huskies will have a throw in about 10 yards behind the box. A couple of new subs coming in. Benta Peterson and Ashlyn Sanders take the field here for the first time in the second half. Throw in, kicked high and out, and that'll revert possession over to the Cardinals. And the Huskies just trying to create some lanes, working back, and now it's Abigail Grant working her way through traffic and draws the foul right at the 35.
Yeah, great opportunity right now. Huskies have not had a ton of opportunities in the second half. This could be a nice set piece for the Huskies.
Looks like Kowalchuk was going to take it, but now it's going to be Mac Jones putting a drive into it. Wall set up about 6 yards in front of the box. Drive high and above, and it's a goal! Mac Jones! Busha thought she had the reach, went up for it to no avail, and Mac Jones off the set piece. There we go.
Yeah, she's 35 yards outside, and Busha just misread it. She took a couple of steps up, forward, and it landed right behind her. Do like Jones's celebration. That was pretty classic.
Ahead, nice shot. That one's turned away, but here's a rush on the far side, and Maya Thomas didn't get a piece of that. It was Wax against Maya Thomas, and it goes out. Side official says it was last touched by the Huskies, and so it'll be a goal kick, and I believe this is Griffith that'll start it the other way. Thomas kicks this one way out of bounds. Huskies on the 35 attempting a throw in. Works through some open space. Crosser working through, and good defense there, just body position, not even needing to make any contact. Backery holds it, but official says it did go out. A couple more subs for the Huskies. Brooke Yeldson and Ava Sear both coming onto the field. Eliana Lang also. She'll be ready for the throw in here. She throws into the corner looking for some help. Sear sends it back down low. And finally it's a Cardinal that's able to get a good boot on it. Lang settles and caroms that one off of Backery out. And another throw-in opportunity for Eliana Lang. Carrie Ling will now throw in as she's reported in, and it'll force Lang to the right side. Takeaway there by Sear, and she couldn't do anything with it. Couldn't get past that next wave. Backery works past Ling, and will just turn and try and drive it forward. It's been a long time with the Huskies holding possession inside the Cardinals area. Overham reverses course, now sends near side. It's a good play. If she can get down there, Bent Peterson can't reach it, and it'll be a throw in for the Cardinals.
Yeah, good job by Peterson to stay on side. You could, yeah, just a punch that was just a little bit too far.
Off the throw in, it'll go off of Peterson and out again, and another Cardinal will step ahead. This is Lar. Stegman back in for the Cardinals, Lar out.
Nine on nine, Peterson taking out Backery.
Good solid game here for Backery. Has an assist on the lone Cardinals goal. As you mentioned, it's the first goal scored against Andover by the Cardinals since 2020.
2020, 43 straight goals by the Huskies in between those two goals for the Cardinals.
Plays it back. Cardinals trying to get a little bit of momentum here with the last 5 minutes. As you mentioned, it's a young team for both teams, but more so for the Cardinals. And you, with those teams, you look to add as much experience and development as you possibly can. And so every minute definitely counts, as you want to try and utilize those to help your players for future moments.
Yeah, and make sure that they understand when, you know, what success is for them. I mean, you know, coming in here and going against a veteran team like the Huskies, you know, a win would be, you know, outstanding, but what are the victories, you know, through your processes of, you know, whatever you're coaching. So I'm sure there are quite a few for the Cardinals today.
Yeldson sends that one out of bounds, a little off the mark, as she's now playing in that Mac Jones spot. Foul committed by the Cardinals, and we'll send everybody forward. Staying back to play this free kick here for the Huskies is going to be Abby Schrader. Abby drives this one forward over everybody's head, racing back to get this is Backery, but instead coming away with it and just off the mark is Peyton McKnight. She was looking for her second of the evening.
Oh, boy, she's going to see that in her dreams. She just missed it. Great through ball.
What a run here. You
Yes.
see where she comes from. The wide angle of the field. I don't think Backery assumed anybody was coming. She thought she had time to casually get that one, and out of nowhere, Peyton McKnight comes screaming into the picture and just misses it as she was behind everybody. Another foul here down inside the Cardinal zone. 3.5 to play. It'll be Backery putting the charge into this. Takes a bounce off of a Huskies player. Now Kate Overham has it, pushing forward. Still working through traffic. She's got a seam. She'll send it down the wide side. Trying to get there is, looks like Chloe Langmaid. And she redirects, but it goes out of bounds on the goal line. Goal kick for the Cardinals forthcoming.
Yeah, mark your calendars, September 21st, Huskies against the Maple Grove Crimson, #1 team in the Northwest Suburban Conference. That will be at Maple Grove.
Which, new news, that'll be the last conference game between Andover and Maple Grove, as Maple Grove next year is going to be moving to the Lake Conference.
Go play with the big boys and gals.
Maple Grove has been a member of the Northwest Suburban, I believe, since at the inception of the conference.
I think a charter member. Yep, I believe you're right. So that'll be on Saturday. Tuesday the 24th will be Spring Lake Park, who right now is currently undefeated, 5-0-2. And they'll be home. So good match to come support the Huskies.
Backery gives off near side. Finds Yang Nguyen. Yang Nguyen has some space. She centers through traffic, but nobody for the Cardinals able to get there as Brie Law calmly welcomes that into her outstretched arms. Pretty stress-free filled evening thus far for Brie Law back there in the green kit. Alphen works through space, but it's punched away there by Schrader.
Yeah, for Coon Rapids, they'll be home against Becker. That will be on Saturday, and then they've got another Northwest Suburban Conference game as they continue their schedule home against Blaine on Tuesday.
Delfrat comes off for the Cardinals. 1 minute remaining here, and this one is the Huskies lead by a score of 6-1. Back and forth here, another throw-in coming right at midfield. It'll be Maya Thomas that takes it. Waiting. Nobody really moving. And eventually she gets it into Erilyn Yang Nguyen. And she sends it in all the way down on Brie Law. Brie will send it here near side. That finds Carrie Ling. And touched out of bounds. It'll be the Cardinals with less than 20 seconds. Zachary throws it in and touched out again. This time we'll go to the Huskies. Carrie Ling. No foul there as play will end. The Huskies do end up scoring twice in the second half, but a very uneventful second half after we had 5 goals scored in about a 16-minute span of the first half. Jim, a well-played game by the Huskies and bounce back into the win column, and they stayed undefeated in the conference.
Yeah, you've got to win the games that are there for the taking. This one, obviously, heavy favorites coming in here. They were able to do it, able to get some experience for some of the younger Huskies. Great to see some of those guys out there, and really great job, Ellie Law with a nice job out there as well. So we've got one in the books. Win for the Huskies. Let's see if we can get a sweep on this doubleheader.
Goal scorers for the Huskies: Mackenzie Euchre, Paige McKnight, Addison Dobratz, Ava Kowalchuk, and Mac Jones. The lone goal scorer for Coon Rapids was Callie Alphen. We thank you joining us here tonight on QCTV Sports for the girls game. Stay with us here shortly. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with boys action, boys taking on the Cardinals as well. We're looking forward to it. But thank you, Jim. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. And thanks for joining us on QCTV Sports for the girls' win by a score of 6-1 Andover over Coon Rapids.